All right, family. Black Power. It's the Truth Hour with General Cyrus who said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Cyrus Seti General Seti YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions, Black Power, Black Divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. The link right down in the video description is in the chat. All you had to do is just click it. You get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Cyrus Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got new website on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, and courses for the family. First up, 25 steps to the redemption of definitive black manhood just for you brothers. You need to get on over there to the Teachable website. Check it out. Also entails the Brotherhood of Heru Roundtable live stream for the brothers where we sit down and discuss very important information pertinent to our growth and development. I want you to get over there. Check it out, family. It's just for you. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Cyrus Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like it and love. Check it out. Get a discount, shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, Seti University, over 2,500 videos, 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the general, classic upon classic, too raw for YouTube presentation. There's not another website nowhere on the planet that could compare or compete. You should become a member today. And everybody knows Seti got the pop in his page on Patreon. Link right there in the chat. You need to click it. We got some powerful presentations going down tomorrow. I want you in the house. Over 500 exclusive live streams only to be seen on Patreon, family. To all those that donate to the General, thank you. Those who would like to donate, link right there in the video description. Click it, donate. I thank you. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King Seti, General Seti, Cyrus Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. So here we go, family. It don't stop. The confrontation between our people and the powers to be, the Neanderthalic powers to be, who continue to oppress our people, you see, and target our people, put our people under pressure, whether they, gonna live to see tomorrow or not. And, we're having all type of incidents out here where our peoples is perishing every day, in dealing with these Neanderthals, they're dying at the hands of these people, never to be charged, no one held accountable. And so here we go again with a brother, Karmelo Anthony, who is a student down, I believe it's Frisco, Texas, you see, and he got into a confrontation with these race soldiers behind us, and that's what they is. That's what they is. Austin Metcalf, and I'm one who I've been into studying, this race relation, and being very strategic in studying, these hate groups from the origin of the slave trade, Jim Crow, and everything. And this is a classic profile of, a race soldier who think he can say and do anything that he wants to our people. And, normally when they do this shit, they always come deep. They real scary. They think they hard, but they real scary. And a lot of times, they come to realize that some of our people just not ready to lay down today. And so, it's been projected. The brother, these two brothers, and along with some more race soldiers come, and they get in a confrontation with the brother Karmelo Anthony, who, from all my understanding, was by himself. Okay, who was by himself. He wasn't with a group. Okay, so I mean, when people talking about being an aggressor, this is all the media, and the media is never on your side. Okay, the media is never on your side, so you might as well give up on that. It's always gonna be on their side, and so they project that this brother, I don't know who they think he is, whether he Hulk Hogan, I don't even know why I use that term, but that he's some Superman, that he could beat up a group of 200-pound football players. Here you got twins who are over 200 pounds, and you got a couple more got a couple more race soldiers, however many, with him. And so they come to think they gonna bully the brother. You know what I'm saying? And it just wasn't the day. It wasn't that day. He wasn't gonna buy it. And so a lot of, we got a lot of our own people that come out, and they ain't nothing. They got the chronic kundurria. The white man can't even carry his own nuts because they got them for him. You see what I'm saying? And so they rush out there. They don't care whether they have all the information or not. They don't give a goddamn. You see, so they just there to show master that, they going to be, good little Negroes. They going to, whenever he need his house shoes and his newspaper, they going to be right there, as soon as he come through the door, they going to be right there wagging their tail, got his house shoes and his newspaper. And so, come to find out, I've been doing research. I watch. I don't rush, because I already know what it is. See, like I say, study it. How they move around this country. As I move, it's certain, garb that they wear. You know what I'm saying? It's certain garb that they wear, and it's all around the country. When I get to seeing the camouflage and shit, and they so quick to say a nigga with a hoodie on is suspect. No, white people with camouflage on is suspect. I'm going to just tell you 1,000. You see, that's their uniform. And they'll tell you that they hunting and shit and this, that, and the third. And yeah, they is hunting, but what are they hunting? You see, you got to understand there's no difference in how they hunt a damn deer or a goddamn moose or a bear or anything. No different than they hunt a nigga. Okay, I'm just going to be real with you. The dogs and shit chasing our people through the swamps, through the forest and shit with these dogs. They did it, they chased and hunted our people the same way. So anytime I see white people with goddamn camouflage on, I'm already like, you know what I'm saying? I know this is just something that is in me. You know what I'm saying? It's in my genes and shit. Just like they see a black man with a hoodie on and they say, oh, he's a suspect. Anytime I see white people with camouflage on, automatically I'm thinking race soldier. That's just all it is to it. And I'm not going to think no other way. Studying, a lot of the pictures, and I got some that, and clearly, I was able to, watching videos. I forget the brother. I'm going to get his name and I'm going to put him up there because I do watch his information and he go and do some research. And I just wanted to make sure that I had all my I's dotted and my T's crossed before I went up. And obviously this, they want to project this Austin Metcalf like he's some honor roll student and he ain't nothing but a race soldier. You see, they try to put a black eye in the game by saying the young brother Karmelo Anthony is some, like he's some bad kid because he got a couple of pictures up on the internet with a middle finger. God damn it, how many people didn't put a fucking middle finger up? God damn it, how many goddamn people took pictures and shit? All kind of crazy ass pictures. God damn it, I took pictures with goddamn choppers and shit and all kind of shit. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, damn, if that's the goddamn case, then it'll be damn near everybody in the United States will have a charge on them. You see, one way or another, especially white people, because you think niggas got guns, they got way more goddamn guns than us. You see, they don't talk about the white guy that was in Las Vegas who had, the most goddamn a terroristic threat. You see what I'm saying? Shot damn near 500 damn people, and they don't even bring him up no more. His name should be damn, they shut that whole damn case down. They didn't give it the proper, media that they should have gave it because it was one of theirs. It was one of theirs that did that. But anyway, a photo was posted with this guy, Austin Metcalf, where he got all type of, and they talking about this guy shouldn't. I mean, we talking about Karmelo Anthony because he had a knife. Obviously, he felt his life was under threat. That's really what the reality of it is. They saying why this guy got a knife. Yeah, goddamn it, and really compared to what this guy right here got, he still was, he didn't have what he needed to, and maybe he felt that, goddamn it, this was the time to take care of business. This guy, Austin Metcalf, had a Twitter post where he got a goddamn automatic rifle and a handgun, and he's 17. And he's 17. Should not have these type. But look at this shit that they put, and you wonder why these motherfuckers is walking into these high schools and shit and shooting these. And it's always somebody, and they parents been to bought them the goddamn gun. They parents been to bought them the goddamn. How the fuck is a 17-year-old with a goddamn, this is a gun you take to war. You see, this is shit that you take to war. What do you need this type of armaments? You understand? Instruments of serious warfare, and so he put up there, I dare wanted it, and whatever was put under there, I don't know what it was. I don't know if it's niggas. I don't know what he would, I don't know, whatever it was, it was scratched out. I dare one of these to show up to the track meet today. This was on his Twitter. That's a terroristic threat for a 17-year-old to have this type of armament sending these type of goddamn threats. But you don't see this. And you know what? I say, you know what? Let me back this shit up. I went to his Twitter. I say, let me see it, and it had been deleted. Unless he had more than one Twitter, it had been deleted. You know what I'm saying? Because this shit said yesterday, and I'm, in my mind, the track meet would have been the one that they was at. You see, it would have been the one that they was at. And so this is a terroristic threat for somebody to post something like that with that type of armament. So what you saying, you gonna kill somebody? I mean, didn't Donald Trump just get shot by some, I don't know how young this guy was, but it's the same profile all the time. It's the same profile all the time with these young guys. Matter of fact, let me see. I thought I already had them in there. Obviously, I don't. Yeah, so this is it right here. The post from Twitter, Austin Metcalf. I dare one of those, whatever. I don't know if it was nigga. I don't know what it was, to show up to the track meet today. You got somebody in, you got the pistol pointed at him, and here he is. This guy's 17 years old, and he holding heat like that. I mean, him and his brother. You see what I'm saying? And they've been doing this shit for a long time. And so a lot of people gonna say, oh, well, you don't hunt with no goddamn rifles like that. You know what I'm saying? Usually when you hunt, you got a what they call them, rim rifles and shit. You know, you're not trying to tear the goddamn animal up. You trying to preserve the animal, so you try to get a 1 shot, 2 shot at the most if you're good enough. You know what I'm saying? So this ain't what you go hunting with. And I'll show and prove on that. You see, he had a lot of pictures up there, you know, and let me show. I'm gonna show one. Oh no, that's not the one right there. I'm gonna show you. I put a few of them in here. Let me see. This one right here. See, now when you look to the left, you see that's what you call a rim rifle. I believe they like a 1 shot. You know, you got your scope and shit. You ain't trying to tear the goddamn animal up. So that's what you hunt with. So what they got to the right, that ain't no goddamn hunting rifle. That's a rifle for warfare. You see, and here they is 17 up there holding. So you already this is classic race. This is race soldier shit. You see what I'm saying? And they thought they was gonna bully that brother. And man, and if you know a motherfucker got all this type of shit, and motherfucker then took a picture and shit and put up there and say, you know what I'm saying? You know, let somebody show up today. He probably should have had him a goddamn heat. I mean, what the fuck? Damn, if a motherfucker post some shit like that and you show up with a knife, and then, well, from my understanding, it has something like 667 likes. Yeah, 600. I don't think he would have did that for no white people. You see what I'm saying? They gonna do that on their own people and put some shit up like that, and then you get, who is the 667 motherfuckers that would like some shit like that? You understand what I'm saying? You know, encouraging that type of crazy shit to go down. So, you know, most definitely they put the brother up there. He had, like, I believe what they said was an air gun. And they made it seem like he was the worst person in the world. Where's that gun that he had? Where's that gun that he had? Was this it? Hold on. That might already be in there. Let me see if this is it. Yeah, this is it right here. Let me put it in there. So everybody putting this up, that's a damn air gun and shit. You know what I mean? And they over there with automatic rifles at 17 and shit, and they putting this shit up, trying to make this brother into some like he demonized this young brother. And here they is with all this damn heat at 17, sending terroristic threats. You see, sending terroristic threat. They don't put that shit up. They ain't put that shit up and say, well, what's going on? And I think the motherfucker was throwing up, hand signs, because they throwing all these damn hand signs up. Now, if the brother was throwing up hand signs, they would have said he was a goddamn gangbanger or something. You know, they would have said he was a goddamn gangbanger. And so we got to, hey, man, I'm telling you, these people be feeling their motherfucking self out here. You know what I'm saying? They got this crazy motherfucking Donald Trump in there, and that's his base. You see, that's his base, and they think that they can say what they want to. He didn't weaponize the police. He's done weaponized the FBI. He's done weaponized every institution, department of law enforcement in the United States, and so they feeling themselves. And so, yeah, that's classic, because like I say, I see them riding around in certain areas and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they be in their little trucks and shit. You know, they be in their little trucks, their little pickup trucks with their damn flags hanging off the back. They keep that one with the "Don't Tread on Me." They had a Confederate flag. They have all that shit. You just see what happened in goddamn Cincinnati, where they went. And so who's the aggressor? You gonna come into somebody's community and you don't even stay there? You don't even fucking stay there, and then you bring your ass down intimidating with all this racist shit in somebody else's neighborhood. You know, we ain't never heard nothing. What about Trayvon Martin? You see, what about Trayvon Martin? He didn't even have nothing on him. You see, he didn't even have nothing on him, and this motherfucker followed him around and shit, and he defended himself, and he shot the young man. You see, they always shoot, and when it comes to our people, we always end up dead. We always end up dead. Don't nobody cry for our people. They gonna criminalize our people and say it was justice. He was, you know, and you know, oh, look at what niggas doing. But look at what white people doing. White people kill on a motherfucking global scale. Niggas, yeah, they kill, but the white people kill on, look over there in Ukraine. Look at the Arabs over there, goddamn, all over Arabia and shit. You see, look at the goddamn the Hispanics down there in South America, all them goddamn cities down there in South America, over 1,000 goddamn murders. Look at all the goddamn wars, World War I, World War II, Civil War, where they done fought all these wars and killed millions and millions and millions of goddamn people. And then all of a sudden we become the poster boy, boys of goddamn violence and shit. You know, when they want to put up violence, yeah, we do need to deal with it. But on the level of how they kill and how we kill is two different type of, you know, and I don't justify shit. You know what I'm saying? But here it is. Every time something go down, you want to look at, you know, the black people that we the one that are the aggressors. And I mean, you know, all these goddamn shootings and shit where they walking into schools and shit and killing babies and all this shit, walking into grocery stores and killing innocent black people in there just shopping and shit. This is totally fucking ridiculous. So yeah, it need to be brought out that you cannot you know, and from my understanding, and I'm gonna get a clearer information that this white boy even hit the brother, hit him. From my understanding, he hit him, and that his brother been on the goddamn news, but he telling 2 and 3 different goddamn stories, cause he know that they walked up on him, and from my understanding, fired on him, hit him and shit in the face or some of that nature. And from my understanding, what I heard on, and I can't verify it at this moment, but I'll go with it. I'll go with it that, you know, he even took the brother's phone and threw it to the ground and shit, and, you know, and took some things from the brother and destroyed it. And so, you know, if he, you know, the brother probably feared for his life. What else would, if somebody posts a goddamn post like that and he got all these pictures and shit with all these automatic weapons and shit, and he posts talking about, I mean, I mean, goddamn, just because somebody show up to the track meet, they say, hey, nobody's, and boy, I'm gonna get on that old coon, Charleston White. Woo! Boy, man, they don't make them like him, boy. They don't make them like him, quick to rush and shit and talk all this bullshit. But he the first nigga up on the internet when somebody say something to him talking about what he gonna do, go in his closet and show all the pistols and shit that he got. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, he want to get on the brother and talk down on the brother because he defended himself, saying the brother was angry. He was, you know, something was wrong with the brother. You know, you ain't got to kill nobody. But every time somebody say something to him, he the first nigga to run to the internet with some guns, talking about what he gonna do if somebody run up on him and shit and this, that, and the third. And then here it is, this brother did, you know, defended himself and he wanted to talk down on the brother. And there's a whole lot of Negroes out there that's talking down. You see, but you know what? The truth gonna come to light. And just put their name on the list, man. Straight the fuck up. Because it's time to make motherfuckers accountable. You know what I'm saying? For siding against their people, especially when you in the fucking wrong. I don't give a goddamn. Me and my people can talk about the shit behind the scenes and shit. It just can't be, you know, if you doing some diabolical shit, I'm not for none of that. You know what I'm saying? You killing people, innocent people and shit. You just a menace to society. You know, it is what it is, man. You know, justice be served on your ass. But for a situation like this, where this guy Austin Metcalf, which is obviously a race soldier, he got all the profile, and I'm gonna go over this shit. You know what I'm saying, as we move through. But man, you know, it's a polarizing thing in the country right now. You know, and it is what it is. We got you, and it's gonna hurt. And I hope that this family get them some good lawyers so that they can win this case. You see what I'm saying? This case need to be won. It need to be victory in this instance, because if they get away with doing shit like this, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you think segregation is back. They trying to bring all this shit back. It really ain't never went nowhere. But they want to openly be able to bully and kill black people like they have always did. When we look at the fucking history, the history is you've been jumping on us, killing us, murdering us, and doing all this shit to us since day fucking one. There's never been no, and if somehow, something happened where black people, end up, killing somebody white or this, that, and the third, then hey, we don't justify everything, but goddamn it, just like they say, what goes around comes around. You see what I'm saying? But when it's your motherfucking turn, don't try to blow this shit up bigger than, than all the goddamn, millions of black people that you done even worse than that. Done even worse than that. So family, we're just getting started today. If you're on here, most definitely, wait a minute, I didn't even look into the comments because I wanted to give yeah. That's right. I hear you out there. Well, I didn't, the first video, I wanted to make sure that, I got the information out there. We're going to come black. I want you to hit that subscribe button. If you're on the General Seti, Sarah Susan Seti, subscribe, like the video, share it. And if y'all can, I meant to get the brothers GoFundMe. But if y'all can, drop something in the brothers GoFundMe, make sure he gets something. You know what I'm saying? So that he can get the lawyer and the support that he need. We need to win this shit every time. You know what I'm saying? We need to win this shit. We need to be represented. And the brother, most definitely said, if you put your goddamn hands on me, that's what it is. And so he stood his goddamn ground. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to how many white people, they just said they were scared and they shot a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's all. They didn't even put their hands on him. And so if he put his hands on him, he tried to whoop the brother, and the brother feared for his life. He seen four or five white boys around him, all of them weighing 200-pound football players. God damn it, do what you got to do. Because most of the time, we the ones you see that, go in the ground. Most of the time, that's how it go. You see it's us that perish. And so they hate to see one of their own go down like millions of ours have already went down. Appreciate y'all. Be right black. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.